Mets are hot. They have won 5 games in a row. Atlanta is not. They have lost 6 games in a row. And Tyler McGill looking to slot into this starting rotation and keep things rolling, despite the fact that in the last 24 hours, the Mets have lost Kodai Senga for a while. So Jarred Kelenic stepping to the plate.
And he went around on the slider for strike 3, so McGill uses just 3 pitches to strike out Kelenic for the first out of the day.
First pitch to Riley. Fastball hit high in the air to right field. Pretty deep but playable. DJ Stewart in front of the warning track makes the one-hand catch, and there are 2 men away.
This is the one guy who hasn't dropped off. Marcell Ozuna having himself a spectacular year. Strikes out Ozuna to end the inning. So McGill gets a 1-2-3 with a couple of punch-outs. Mets come to bat, no score.
And on the mound, making his 10th major league start, first time facing the Mets, Spencer Schwellenbach. Great crowd on hand here on a Saturday at Citi Field, and Francisco Lindor will lead it off for the New York Mets. Eddie Rosario hardly had to move a muscle here.
He makes the catch and 1 down.
Now Brandon Nimmo, the center fielder, will come to the plate.
And here he gets a skied pop off the bat of Nimmo. 2 up, 2 down. And now JD Martinez, who had been struggling a fair amount for the Mets, but yesterday 3 hits, including that big grand slam in the 3rd inning. And Schwellenbach has a 1-2-3 bottom of the 1st. On to the 2nd we go.
2nd inning, no score. Matt Olson leads off against Tyler McGill. Swing and a miss, got him with a slider. And McGill has come out firing. 3 strikeouts in his first 4 batters.
2 down here in the top of the 2nd inning.
So here is the number 6 hitter, Eddie Rosario, left-hand batter.
He tops one down to first. Easy play for Alonso. 6 up and 6 down for Tyler McGill to start his day. No score in the 2nd.
Strike 3, a slider down and away, and Pete chases. So 1 up, 1 down before McNeil.
As McNeil drives one toward the right field corner, he's got the first hit of the game. Duvall plays to Karam, and McNeil scurries into second base with a 1-out double.
Jeff McNeil having a nice series. He had the game-winning hit on Thursday, even though it was aided by a mistake in right field by Ramon Laureano. But 4 hits and a couple of runs driven in for him. And now here's Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. Spencer challenged him at 97, and Vientos was late.
Working here versus Jose Iglesias. 2 down, runner at second.
Right side, Matt Olson is there. He'll take it himself. Runner stranded, still no score.
Sean Murphy leads off his first at bat of the series after Travis d'Arnaud caught the first 2 games for Atlanta. Murphy lines one to right. Stewart comes over, circles, and makes the catch. Interesting route by DJ, but he made it work going to his knees to catch that bullet off the bat of Murphy. And Tyler has himself 3 perfect innings to start the afternoon.
So 1 trip to the order for Spencer Schwellenbach. 5 strikeouts, and all 5 batters, Darren, have gone down swinging. Been some silly swings in there.
And here is Francisco Lindor.
This will hang in the air out in right center. And it will be taken by Kelenic. We are on to the 4th inning in Queens.
There goes starting to boo Marcell.
Heard a lot of it last night, especially after his home run. He hits this deep to left center. Don't bother chasing it. 1-0 Atlanta on a big fly from the Big Bear. It's number 30 of the season. And the boos rain
Keep it
down.
coming. There's one way to continue to get booed, and that's do that.
Here comes Matt Olson.
This ball's hit pretty well out to left center. Nimmo is going over there, and that thing has enough to get out of here. Solo shot to left center for Matt Olson. Back to back for Atlanta.
And he sends one out of here for the 14th time this season, and it's 2-0 Braves.
So Spencer Schwellenbach has a little cushion now.
That's now 7 strikeouts for Schwellenbach. 1 more strikeout would match the career best for Spencer Schwellenbach. Pete Alonso to the plate.
And that's lined toward the gap in left center field. And that's going to go to the wall. Alonso has the Mets' 2nd hit in this game, a 2-out double.
And now the other guy with a hit for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, stands in, looking to get New York on the board. But Mets are against the wall here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th.
Pops this up. Orlando Arcia's got his eyes on it, and he takes it. And it's still 2-0 after 4.
And there's ball 4 to Murphy. Missed with a fastball. And the first walk in the ball game for either pitcher.
Buries it in the ground, but Gill will take it himself. It does move Murphy up 90 feet to second base.
Gets a runner in the scoring position with 1 out, but it's for the number 9 hitter, Orlando Arcia.
Arcia laces this past Vientos. Sean Murphy barreling around third. And it's 3-0 Atlanta in the fifth.
Braves usually score their runs via the long ball, so you got to love it when you see a little bit different approach to it.
Down they go, 1, 2, 3. Well, this has been fun today watching Spencer Schwellenbach. He has 9 strikeouts through 5 shutout innings.
Schwellenbach continuing to roll in the Big Apple. Braves trying to stop the Mets' 5-game win streak here as we are in the 7th. McGill back out there, and he's facing Eddie Rosario. Eddie Rosario gets a hold of it toward the foul pole. It's fair. Eddie Rosario sneaks it inside the foul pole down that right field line. 3 solo shots today for Atlanta, and it's now 4-0.
Well, it's been the Spencer Schwellenbach show this afternoon. 10 strikeouts to the first 6 innings.
There's another strikeout. Give him 11.
That might be the most impressive of the day right there because it's a 2-0 count against J.D. Martinez. No problem.
Most strikeouts for any starting pitcher against the Mets this season.
Schwellenbach, 11 strikeouts, scoreless ball through 7.
2 away here in the 8th.
Well, now he'll have the right-hand hitting Adam Duvall.
A 1-2 to ball. Line drive into right field. Base hit. That rolls towards the gap. DJ Stewart slides to it. Now he fumbles it. Heading to second base, Duvall, and he's in there with a double. That was shooting across the grass in right center field. DJ Stewart had to lay out just to keep it from going to the wall. And it's a 2-out double, and that brings Rosario to the plate.
That's on the outside corner, and Danny Young with 5 strikeouts in 2 innings of scoreless relief. Keeps it a 4-0 game.
Now it turns over to the bullpen, and number 77, Joe Jimenez. 41st game of the season for the right-hander. And Joe Jimenez picks up right where Schwellenbach left off. He gets Vientos.
Now OMG coming up.
Mr. Iglesias. Orlando backhanding. Perfect strike, 2 away.
There's DJ Stewart.
Sounded like a broken bat, and it's also the 3rd out. 4-0 Atlanta. We head to the 9th.
Last call for the home team Mets. Score stands at 4-0 after 7 dominant innings out of Spencer Schwellenbach and a tidy 8th out of Joe Jimenez. Braves closer Raisel Iglesias comes on to see if he can lock down the shutout.
Torrent starts the 9th, though, with a base hit. Got on that changeup from Iglesias, and the Mets have a leadoff base runner, just their 3rd hit of the game. Top of the order.
Out in the air to left. Eddie Rosario tracking back. Reaching up and making the grab right in front of the 3:58 marker for the first out of the 9th.
So 1 out and 1 on for Nimmo. That's a little looper to shallow left. On comes Rosario. It drops in for a hit. Throw to second, and Torrens beats the play there. So the Mets have 2 men on, and they need just 1 more base runner to get the tying run to back. So now J.D. Martinez to try and keep the line moving.
Iglesias got him. Blew the fastball by him. 2 away.
And so the Mets are down to their final out with Pete Alonso trying to keep it moving.
Did he go? Yes, he did. Alonso strikes out. The Braves shut out the Mets 4-0, and the 6-game skid is no more. Thanks to an incredible outing by the rookie Spencer Schwellenbach, who went 7, struck out 11, and only gave up 2 hits.